First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Jim! Hey! You gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get that.
Stafford on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Easy. Let's bring it. Hey, check 20.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, give me a radar. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Check.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Room to run inside the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, give me radar.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Akeem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This is caught by Robinson. Give him 30 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. And Justin Coleman brings him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
32. Easy. Come on. Hatch it.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, 70, 180. Hey. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 37.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Delta. Mike, 27.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good move. Check, check. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Set. 280. 21. Alert. Bang.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
59. Mike to 59. Big 20. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 20. Hey. 32. Check 13. Hey, go hit the hop.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Set. 260. 59. Squeeze, double. Shift. Watch the shift. 59. Check 43. Check safety.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yellow 80! Easy!
On second down, it's Peterson. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, come on, set. 6 yards. Watch the run. Hey, 5-0. You got tight right there.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Bravo.
Pull it together.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Mike 3.
From the 36, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Lock in, lock in. 61, matchbox, lights. Move, move.
Kill, kill, kill.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Move, move, move.
I got you.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It's second and 8 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on the first down.
And it's trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
180! Lock in, lock in.
I know he ain't got it. 0-0, Mike 3. He's counting in.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
3. Mike 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Alert, 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 alert.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
47 Mike, 47 Mike.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Get up. 180.
Watch the car. Watch the car. Kill, kill, kill.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They try again with Cohen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Hey, 18.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
17 yards. First down, Chicago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And let's get this, get this. 0-0, Mike 3. You don't know no better. Mike 3.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Mike 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Yo.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again with Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
22. Hey. Switch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch one. Check 26, check 26.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Down to lose 1.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
He's crashing. Go. He's checking crash. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Here's Hunt. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Hakeem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point good by Prater, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check three. Check 99. Check 90. 18. Blue. Hey, alert. Check. Switch.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I got it. Undercross.
Again, it's Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Topper. He's the mark. Hey. Watch the twist. Man, top dog. Let's go. Hey.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 4th-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. On 2nd down, Peterson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Easy. And middle. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey. Whip. Watch the whip. Wide.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Lady. Mike 58, right there. Get your swerve on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Good job.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
22. Hey. Check.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Right there. All day, baby.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Double right.
They snap it to Stafford. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Let's go.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a minute. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen, and he will score. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jesse James. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Stafford looks to throw again. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Mike 3. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Ran.
Back to mine.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We got it. Ringo.
Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Alone. 3 down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.